Welcome all you outdoorsmen
and women
to the Stakes Outfitter. My name's Craig, this is Shad, and today we're gonna go over how to determine the right arrows for you and your bow.
in Craig's living room.
Yeah, well, we brought a tree here to look like we're in the sticks.
It's cold outside.
It fooled Shad at first. First things first, there are different types of arrows. We got carbon, aluminum, and a hybrid, which is like a carbon alloy kind of thing.
So both.
Yeah, but we'll go more in depth in this with a different video, so once we post it, we'll have a link for you around here.
Well, what are you throwing that thing?
Next up, we're gonna go over how to determine the length of arrow you need. It's pretty simple. Basically what you do is find your draw length, which we have a video you can find over here if you haven't figured that out yet.
How to use a computer?
That too. Basically what we're gonna do is find our draw length and add 1/2 inch to 1 inch. So my draw length we found was 29 inches, so my arrows are gonna be, come on.
29 and a half
Yeah.
to 30.
Yeah. All right. So, and that is determined by the knock groove.
So where it starts,
Yeah.
not where it ends.
Deepest
not
part of
tip.
the knock.
Knock,
is the
knock.
groove. No, we're not doing that again, Shad. Anyways, from the knock groove to the end of the arrow.
Right before the broadhead
Yeah, not the broadhead or the field tip, just the arrow.
or the field tip.
Right.
Just the arrow.
Okay, Shad, we made our point, all right? And it's very important to make sure that it is longer than your draw length by at least 1/2 inch, because if it's too short, you could end up with an arrow in your hand. I think Shad put it best. That's not gonna feel good. We don't recommend doing that. Anyways, now that we know our length of arrows, we're gonna find out what weight arrows we need. And that is gonna be determined by your draw weight.
Oh.
Not your weight. You don't go on a scale for this one. So basically what you're gonna want is 6 to 8 grains.
Of salt.
No, not salt. 6 to 8 grains per pound of draw weight.
Okay.
So I was pulling back a 55 to 60 pound bow, not the bow, the draw weight.
Wuss.
That was when I got this bow originally, years ago.
Sure.
Years ago.
So you doing 30 now?
Anyways, basically what you want is that 6 to 8 grains per pound of draw weight. So mine was 55 to 60, so we got 340 grain arrows. So basically if you have a 50 pound draw weight, you're gonna want 300 to 400 grain arrows. If you have 60 pound draw weight, you're gonna want 360 to 480 grain arrows. If you have 70 pound draw weight, you're gonna want 420 grain arrows to 560 grain arrows.
You got it.
One important thing is you don't want to go below 5 grains per pound of draw weight, because it's basically gonna be like you're throwing a baseball without the baseball in your hand, or kicking a football without the football,
Or throwing a football. Who kicks a football?
or throwing a football. Yeah, at least I didn't say soccer, all right? Sorry for all you soccer fans out there. Anyways, it's not gonna be good. So make sure it's no less than 5 grain per pound.
Gotcha. Won't do, Craig.
10-4. So that leads us to figuring out your arrow spine. And the arrow spine is basically the size and shaft diameter.
Circumference.
And this can actually be also measured in GPI. What is GPI?
Grains per inches?
Yes!
Did I get that?
You got it. Chad got it. He's a smart fella.
Just shut my bird.
So basically what we want is, if you have a lighter draw weight or a shorter draw length, you're gonna need the less spine size, so the smaller spine size. And also if you have a less aggressive of a bow,
If your bow is less aggressive.
if your bow is less aggressive, doesn't produce as much kinetic energy,
Don't
Shad's
try to get
favorite.
scientific on me.
this is when you're gonna want less spine size.
Circumference. Francisco.
But otherwise, if you have more draw weight or a longer draw length, you're gonna want,
More circumference.
exactly, you're gonna want more diameter.
Diameter.
And also, if the tip weight is more, you're gonna want more spine, or a bigger diameter. And I use the G5 Montec 100 to 125 grain, depending on the arrow.
Broadhead?
Yeah. So if I'm using anything less than 100 grain, you're gonna want less spine, or if you're at 100 grains, you're gonna want kind of a medium. 125 grain, you're gonna want more spine.
Okay.
All right.
Got it.
So we also have a chart you can download up here for the spine selection as well.
Good idea.
Yep, a lot of charts you can download. So anyways, we're gonna go into the brands. What brands to choose? So I'm using an Easton. I'm using this for my practice arrows. They're same size and everything. It's the Easton Carbon Storm.
Carbon Storm.
And you'll see some of them have like a 60, 75
I do
rating
like
here.
one thing about this, made in the US of A.
But anyways, that 60 to 75 is basically something that is determined by the manufacturer, and you're gonna have to go to a pro shop to figure out exactly what that means.
This one's made in USA too.
Good, good. So those are my practice arrows, and then we have the Beeman ICS Hunter. So you can see here that it's 340 grain as well, so they're the same size,
I
same...
can't see that.
Yeah, I have it on the... already
Oh.
filmed it. So they're basically the same arrow, just one was less expensive, so I want to use that for practice. But a lot of people recommend using the same arrows for practice that you would use in the field. So
But
it's
you
kind
don't do that?
of up to you. No, I don't want to ruin these expensive ones.
How much were those decent ones?
Because I have Robin Hood just about every shot.
Oh my gosh, that's a lie.
You know, it happens.
You've never done that.
But anyways, the manufacturer and brand really isn't as important as the quality. They're all pretty good quality if you're going to buy it at a pro shop.
Or Walmart.
No, don't go to Walmart, please. Choosing your brand, just kind of look online, see what reviews are like. But we're using Easton and Beeman. Really like them. In summary, go to a pro shop, tell them your draw weight, draw length, the size arrow that you think you need, and see what they say. If they give a good reason as to why you need to go one way or another, especially depending on what type of bow you're shooting, then take their opinion. This is just a video for your knowledge on how to go in there and tell them what you need.
Act like you know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I do that all the time when I'm buying cars. Except for I never buy cars.
Yeah, what? Anyways, if you're new, subscribe. We got tons of other hunting, how-to, fishing, DIY projects, and all that stuff. So check out our channel, watch our videos, and until next time, keep hunting, fishing,
And living in Craig's room.
living in the sticks.
And living in the sticks.
I told you, the sticks, the tree.
I guess, yep, kind of.